Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a comparison video. I feel that due to both of their popularity, both of their sizes, although this is obviously, you can tell it's a little bit larger, I wanted to compare, in case anybody is on the fence about purchasing any of these items, I wanted to give my opinion, my thoughts after owning these for quite some time. So here we go. We have the Palm Springs mini backpack, and then you've got the Pochette Metis. Now, you may look at this and go, wow, there are two totally different handbags. But I will say, after using them for as long as I have, I think they are pretty comparable. You know, they're both great everyday pieces, and I definitely use them both every day. None of these, well, I don't use them both at the same time every day, but I definitely switch back and forth. I do switch through a lot of my handbags from Louis just because I want to use them all. If I could wear all of them at once, I would. So let's go ahead and get started. First, let's go to, I'm gonna move this out of the way. Let's talk about the Pochette Metis. So the Pochette Metis is a crossbody bag, and you do have untreated leather here, which is on the front on top of the clasp. And mind you, this clasp here is very delicate, so I try to be really careful with mine, but there are going to be scratches on there, so it's inevitable, you can't avoid it. So you've got your untreated leather here, and then you've also got it here on the strap. And I did spray Apple Guard, just, you know, just in case I want to have some insurance. And I know if you ask a Louis Vuitton employee, they'll say, don't do that, you're going to ruin the bag. But mine is totally fine. I haven't had any issues. I mean, you can tell it is in that pinkish stage because it is starting to patina, and which I'm excited for because I've been waiting so long for that to happen. You got your beautiful gold hardware on the sides here, and this is where your crossbody strap is going to attach to. And then you've got a nice big full-size pocket on the back, and I use this for my cell phone. I do have another video which details what fits in this handbag on my channel, so you can check that out as well. All right, let's take a look at what's inside, or what it looks like inside. So you've got your 3 center pockets, and I do have the crossbody strap here, so I just tend to store that in there. And you've got 3 pockets here, pretty generous in size. I would say like the center pocket is pretty big, I would say. And then you've got another pocket in the back, which is great for putting some cash or some smaller SLGs in there. So, whoops. And I will say, if this bag is empty, it is a little bit hard to close. So when it's full, it's easier to close. You can see here, I'm having a little bit of difficulty closing it when it's empty. So look at that. You kind of have to press a little hard, but it won't usually be empty. So you won't have an issue with that. So let's go ahead and see what fits. I'm just gonna do a really quick, my everyday essentials in here. And I basically wanna compare everyday essentials in the Pochette Metis versus the Palm Springs Mini. So, bring my little tray out here. So, let's see, what do I have on this tray? I've got my Vuitton wallet. I've got my mini Pochette accessoire, another mini Pochette accessoire, my 6-ring key holder, my key pouch, and some hand sanitizer. So let's go ahead and take a look at what that would look like. This is how I usually pack my bags. So let's see, I've got my Vuitton wallet. I'll put that up front here. I've got my key pouch, put that up front as well. And I have them standing up, like I said in my other video. I feel like this is kind of redundant, so I'm sorry if you've already watched that one. Standing upright, and then we'll put the 6-ring key holder upright as well. And that's just to save space. Then I've got my monogram mini Pochette, and then I put it face down with the untreated leather here. I put it face down because I don't want anything to mark it or, you know, spill or whatever might happen. So we'll put that face down. I'll go ahead and put the other mini Pochette in here as well. And then for my sanitizer, so I always carry this kind of sanitizer. And I carry this because it's got a cover. So in case it were to accidentally spill for whatever reason, you're covered. So I will always use this. And what I like to do, I like to put it on the side of the Damier Ebene pouch, just because in case for whatever reason it does spill, it's not going to stain anything. So I'll go ahead and slip that in on the side there. Okay, then we'll go ahead and close it. You can see it closes beautifully. And then obviously you've got your crossbody strap here. So we'll attach to that D-ring. And you've got your crossbody bag. So this all fits wonderfully. Now, the only downfall with the Pochette Métis, in my opinion, is the untreated leather. So I go to a lot of theme parks, so this, I think I've only taken it once with me, and that's because I knew that it was going to be a more mellow day. I wasn't really going to be riding a lot of rides, more just hanging out and eating, so I knew that I didn't have to be too careful with it, but that was only one time. So I'm very careful with this bag. And so a lot of the times I feel that your everyday bag, you shouldn't have to be that careful and baby it, because I really don't, I don't enjoy doing that. And so that's the only con I would say. I think there's more pros though. I think for being a crossbody bag, it is fairly comfortable. Sometimes the strap, when I do pack more in here, the strap does hurt my shoulder sometimes, but it doesn't happen too often. For being the size that it is, I do think that it fits a pretty decent amount. And also it matches with a lot of items. And you know, I wear a lot of gold jewelry. So for me, I love, love, love the gold hardware. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would honestly give this bag a 9. And it only doesn't get a 10 just because I have to be careful with the vachetta leather. So other than that, I think it's a great, great buy. At the end of the video, I'm gonna do a comparison, like if I could only choose one in my collection, which would I choose? So let's go ahead and move this out of the way. And now here, let's talk about the Palm Springs mini backpack. I love the Palm Springs mini backpack. I think that it is so versatile. I think that it's really small, but it fits a lot at the same time. So small, but it does pack a big punch. So I did order the this little key accessory. What is this called? This keychain link. I think it's from Organize My Bag. I just thought it was so cute. The way that it, the way that it falls, I think it's cute. It just adds a little more flashiness to the bag because the monogram is not flashy enough. So here you've got the Palm Springs mini backpack. So we'll open it up. And then I do have the newer model with the exposed zipper. I don't have the one where the lip is going over. So I store the straps in the bag as well. And these are just some black leather straps. In order to adjust the strap, you can change the length here. There are cutouts here where you can just, make it higher or sit lower, whatever you prefer. And they attached on the back. So you've got your D-rings all here. I love, look at the back. It's so cute and it's so puffy. Look at the sides. Very cute. So easy, super easy, open and close, no issues with that. And then it basically just is a big open pouch. And you do have one little pocket in the back here. I don't think I've ever used that pocket, to be honest. Let's see, is this made in France? Ooh, it is a made in France. I didn't even remember that. So you've got just, again, a big pocket here, and it does fit quite a bit. So, and then in the front here, you've got a smaller pocket, and this does have the lip over, so it is a little bit trickier to open. So I'm gonna hold, these straps are actually here to help you pull open. So let's see, let's go ahead and open it. Oh, I guess it was already open. Let's open it up. You can fit something in there, some small things. It's just not the easiest to get in and out of. But in here, you could fit maybe, let's see, maybe a lip. Let's see if a lip gloss fits in there. I don't think. No, a lip gloss. A lip gloss this big won't, but chapstick will. If you have some chapstick, that'll fit. I mean, you can fit some keys in here too. If you had a key fob, that would fit, but it's just not the easiest to get in and out of, so. All right, so back to the inside pocket. Let's pack it as if I was going to be using this as an everyday bag right now. So I'm gonna take everything out of my Pochette Métis. All right, excuse the mess. It does look a little chaotic right now. So this is how I would pack it. Let's see. Starting with my mini pochettes, I would pack that first. Pack that right here in the back. Fits great. You still got plenty of room. And I would fit my second mini pochette in the monogram. Then I would put my wallet here in the front, still fitting. And then I would put my, actually before that, I would put my hand sanitizer right here in the back, and I still slip it all the way in the back here next to the Damier Ben print. And then let's put my 6-ring key holder in there. That fits great. And it's starting to be a little tight, but not too bad. And you still have all this room on top here. So if I really didn't want to squeeze this in front, I could just sit that right there. Sit right on top and it fits beautifully. And it closes without any problems. But I don't like to do that. I like to keep everything pretty organized. I don't like the look of that just sitting on top. So I would just go ahead and slide it in the front. And it still doesn't really bulge at all. It still fits pretty nicely. You can, let's look at the side. No bulging, no bulging. So that fits a lot. You know, it is a little bit heavy, but not too bad. This is my main theme park bag, and I take this to the theme parks because all of this is treated leather. So I could really throw this, I was gonna say I could really throw this around, but I'm not throwing around my Louis Vuitton bags, but I don't have to be as careful with them. I can set my bags down. I can have wet hands if if I have a drink, or if I just put lotion on my hands, I can, I don't have to worry about it ruining anything. So this is a great piece. And if I were to compare both of these, let me take off these here. If I were to compare both and I were only allowed to have one in my collection, I think without a doubt, I would pick the Palm Springs mini backpack. Definitely. I just, to me, not having to worry about babying it, I think just makes that so much more appealing to me. And also, this piece really matches with a lot of outfits. You have your black detailed in here. So I can really use this every single day without having to switch out to a new handbag for certain outfits. I think you can dress it up, you can dress it down, because you do have those black straps, and you can wear it as a crossbody. You can even carry it by the handle, which I wouldn't do. You can also carry it as a typical backpack, as a normal backpack, which a lot of folks do. To me, it just sits a little bit too low and the straps tend to fall, so I definitely wear it as a crossbody. But yeah, I mean, I love this piece, and if I were to buy it again, if I had to buy it again, I would. So even with the price increases, because I mean, I got this when I think the pricing was, it was definitely under $2,000. Now it's over $2,000. But if I had to and something happened to it, I definitely would purchase this again. Not to say though, I do love the Pochette Metis. I think it's gorgeous. I think it's such a classic bag, but simply for the fact of me having to baby it more than the Palm Springs backpack, if I had to choose between both of these pieces, I would choose the Palm Springs mini. They do make the Pochette Metis in the empreinte leather, which is the black leather. They have like a nude leather, and then they also have the reverse monogram, and the reverse monogram does have the treated leather. For me personally, I much prefer the monogram. So if they did have the monogram with the black treated leather, I would love that. And I think if that were the case, maybe my outcome would be different in between these two. But anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you found it informative. And if you are thinking about adding any of these handbags to your collection, that my feedback, my opinion was helpful to you and it helps you make a more informed decision. So thanks for stopping by. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.